A bold statement, a direct message, and rising tension. US President Mr. Donald Trump, he has made one thing absolutely clear, that he is thinking big. He is thinking aggressively. That's right. In a recent interaction, Mr. Trump openly said that his favorite option would be to take Iran's oil. And not just that, he's also hinting at something much bigger, the possibility of seizing Kharg Island. Well, that is one of Iran's most important oil export hubs, and this is not just talks. This is a signal, perhaps a message, that United States could be preparing for a much larger move. Because Kharg Island, it's not an ordinary location, right? It is heart of Iran's oil export. Well, a large portion of the country's oil passes through this single point. Controlling it would mean controlling a major part of Iran's economy. But that's not all. Behind these statements, there are signs of real movement on the ground. Thousands of US troops are being deployed in that particular region. Soldiers have already arrived. More are on the way. Elite forces from the 82nd Airborne Division are being mobilized. Units that are trained for rapid and high-risk operation. In fact, the number that is rising quickly. Around 3,500 troops have already reached the region. About 2,200 Marines, they are already moving in. And reports suggest that up to 10,000 troops could be involved if the whole situation escalates further. It cannot be a routine deployment. It looks like a preparation for war. In the meantime, then comes another layer to this story, a possible mission inside Iran. Ladies and gentlemen, reports suggest that the US is considering an operation to secure about 1,000 pounds of uranium. Well, a move like this, it would be extremely sensitive and risky, right? It would require American forces to enter Iranian territory and possibly stay there for days. However, Mr. Trump has not made a final decision yet. He's still weighing the risk here, because any such operation would put the US soldiers directly into harm's way. But at the very same time, he has made his goal very clear, to ensure that Iran never deploys nuclear weapon. Interestingly, while all of this is happening, there is also talk of diplomacy. Well, Trump mentioned that discussions with Iran are ongoing. Some talks are happening directly, while others are being carried out through intermediaries, including Pakistani channels here. According to him, these talks are moving in a very positive direction. Well, there are also claims of new arrangement involving the oil shipment. Trump said Iran has agreed to allow more oil tankers flying Pakistan's flag just to pass the Strait of Hormuz. In fact, the number he claims has doubled to 20 ships. And if that is true, that this could be a sign of behind-the-scenes negotiations, right? But even over there, the tone remains confident, even assertive. When asked about Iran's security around Kharg Island, Trump responded bluntly, "We could take it very easily." Basically a statement that is likely to raise eyebrows across the world. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude this for you. Two parallel tracks are clearly visible, right? One, talks of negotiations, deals, possible agreement, and the other one, troop build-up, military planning, strong warnings. And this creates a tense and uncertain situation. Is this pressure tactic to pressurize Iran into a deal, or is this the early stage of a much larger military action? Because if even a part of this plan, it moves forward, if troops step in, if oil routes are targeted, well, the impact will not stay limited to one region. It will affect global oil supply, market, geopolitical balance. Well, for now, the world is watching closely. The statements are stronger and the moments are real. The biggest question remains this: is this just a strategy or the beginning of something much bigger?